Okay, so the connections are back here, power supply, breathing system. This is basically your rebreathing circuit. This is your scavenging system. This is the driving gas port. This is the oxygen supply. It has to be hooked up to this demand Y for it to work. This is the ventilator itself, and then this oxygen hose goes up to the drop down. And then here, I'll have you look at this manometer. Whenever the oxygen is hooked up to the drop down, if it's not at 50 psi, that's not enough oxygen being supplied to the ventilator, so it's gonna do the low excuse me, the low pressure alarm. So we're set to rebreathing. The pressure transducer, which is the other hose that came from the back of the ventilator, goes on the inspiratory valve. So this is the rebreathing circuit. This is the pressure transducer from the ventilator, goes right on there. This pressure transducer is basically monitoring the centimeters of water whenever the ventilator gives a breath, and it will alarm if the centimeters of water are higher than whatever you set the maximum working pressure limit to. So I'm gonna turn it on and give an example of what that alarm looks like. And we'll leak test it also. Take this end title off. So you can leak test it by attaching this reservoir bag to it, flushing it so that the bellows fill up. Might take a second. Don't ever flush the oxygen while the ventilator is connected to the patient. All right. So now the bellows isn't falling, there's not a leak in it. Take that out. Okay. If there were a leak, the bellows would start falling like that. Okay, so this setting right here is the respiratory rate. This setting is the tidal volume. There isn't a quantity associated with it. You can pause the video.